At Trooping of the Colors, why was there no footage of the crowd, the so-called crowd, who were below the balcony allegedly looking up at the royals? Were they actually there? Now, when the royals, you'll notice that when people cheer, they're cheering at what's going on with the air show. And then you'll notice the royals waving. So people were not cheering because they were waving. They were waving in response to the cheering. Why is this the only shot of the crowd? The only shot of the crowd. It's way far away from the balcony. All right. So the people who were actually standing on the sidelines at Trooping the Colors, people who were actually watching the parade, what were they able to see of the so-called carriage with Kate Middleton, allegedly with Kate Middleton in it, and the children? What were they able to see? The people who were, they could have been angry because they saw nothing. The people who were standing on the sidelines, what were they able to see? There are people here who are angry because they're being held back. Why are these people angry? Why are these people angry? Because they wanted an opportunity. Why are these people angry? There's William. They're probably pissed off with William. Why are these people upset and angry? Because there was nothing. They couldn't see anything. I feel like, show me what they saw. The people who were actually they did not see. They couldn't see. So what they saw on television or YouTube, the people who were actually eyewitnesses there, they did not see what we saw. Interesting. Let's go to the balcony, because one thing that I noticed is that if you watch the balcony scenes, there's no camera that switches down to the audience. It's like there wasn't an audience there. Now, I know there were people cheering regarding the planes that were flying overhead. But if you watch the footage carefully, they cheer when the colors come out of the jets. They're not, and it's almost like when the people cheer, then the royals started waving. So they weren't cheering at the royals. They were not cheering. I'm wondering if they even allowed people to go down and watch the balcony. I don't think that they did, because here's people watching, and here's, wanting to see, and there's somebody saying, hey, we want to see. What was that Queen of Swords saying? What was that Queen of Swords pointing out? It's the Queen of Swords pointing out. There's a lie about two people there. Or somebody may have exaggerated. Yeah, somebody wanted... okay, that could be, by the way, this is a Taurus or a Libra female. That could be Charlotte. There may be a lie about two children. Were there people below on the balcony? Who's in the Nine of Swords? Who's in the Nine of Swords, please? Okay. So there were people disappointed here. Why were people disappointed? Why were people disappointed? They were disappointed in the family. Maybe they thought the family betrayed them. Why did they think the royal family? Because they could not see. They were confused. They couldn't see anything. So I feel like the balcony, I do not think that there were people, I don't think they had a balcony opportunity. And it did look like they weren't looking down. The so-called royals on the balcony, they were not looking down. They were looking across. Who's in the Two of Cups here, please? Who's in the Two of Cups here, please? Ooh. People that could not be seen. There were two people that could not be seen, or that weren't there, or their faces were were changed, or show me. I feel like 2 out of 3 people. Do you see how this woman in red, you cannot see her face? She's faceless. Who was faceless? A face might have been substituted in the video or something. There's trickery here regarding faces. Regarding faces. When we saw these so-called children on the balcony, when they looked down, could they see any people down looking up at them? Could they see any people down looking up at them? I feel like that's a big no. Could they see any people down looking up at them? What's in the Six of Pentacles here? Something's unbalanced or unfair or some... Ah, look, there's Kate Middleton. There was somebody... Okay. Who was self-interested here? Who was self-interested? Oh, boy. Okay. I'm seeing censorship here. Do you know that the Eight of Swords can sometimes be government censure? What does the royal family know is true about whether or not people were allowed to be down? No. What was restricted? What was restricted, please? What was restricted in the Eight of Swords? Something may have been too risky, or this could be a child on a balcony. What were people restricted from seeing? It could be Charlotte, or that could be Kate, but who's in the Nine of Swords? Who is it? And do you know what I feel like this is? Do you see how somebody cannot see? They're stressed, mentally stressed. Why are people mentally stressed there? 'Cause I feel like it's because they wanted to see. There's something happened unexpectedly. Notice how that's the Tower. What was unexpected? What was something that was said? So they may have told people you can't. What was said? What was unexpected? What was unexpected that was said? An ending, or that something had to be seen only on the internet, or there's the world here. This could be an ending, or some kind of a no. It's that nobody was allowed to see. Like there's somebody looking here. Okay? They want to see something. Somebody's looking. And there's the world. That's an ending, or that could be what's seen on the internet. They couldn't see a darn thing. So people, I feel like this could be somebody up on the balcony because the Hermit is on a cliff. When they looked down, there was nobody there. I don't think people were allowed to be close to the balcony. The only shot that I saw of the crowd was really far away from the balcony. You could not see the balcony. That was the one and only shot that I saw of the crowd. People may have been very, very angry. Why was somebody very, very angry? They were angry with William, or angry with the king. Why were people very, very angry with William or the king? Because of something that was supposed to be given. Maybe they paid. What is the Ace of Pentacles here? Ooh. So this could be a plan, or someone shining a light. There's an expert here. Looking at, this is a blueprint. That's the actual building. But what that expert is shining a light on is something either that was given or offered, or it could be something that was replaced, or something in, I feel like these are heads that could have been replaced in the video. Show me. So I just want to see, yeah, there's a lot of trickery here. Do you see how The man and the woman, they're back on. And the children are pretty far away as well. By the way, notice how these children are not related to, well, they're half related. Okay, just a moment now. There's cards breaking here. Let's just see what they are. Somebody was working on something repeatedly. Working on what was coming out in the open. Yeah. Hang on. It's under here. Yeah, there was trickery involved with what people saw. This is out in the open. Somebody on a horse. So it's possible that they were only allowed to see the people who were on horses, or that the royal family could only see people on horses when they looked down. Show me the people who were, assuming there were people on the balcony, and it wasn't just some fake footage, because it could have been. It could very well have been. There's trickery here. What is this magician trickery? It's regarding a female. What is the Knight of Wands, please? Somebody was a little overly enthusiastic. There's communication here. There's trickery regarding what was communicated, and that is fast-moving communication. That's William or it's a water sign male, so it could be William or the King. What communication? What communication? Some law or something. What was this? What was the communication? Somebody was very angry, or it could have been fast. A horse may have. People were either angry. No, people were angry because they didn't get to see a darn thing. There's like nothing. People were angry because nothing could be seen. And this was all very unexpected. I feel like one of the things that was unexpected was that there was almost nobody there. I did hear some of the commentators who were actually telling the truth, saying that the crowds were very sparse compared to previous years. The crowds were very sparse, and that could be why we didn't get any shots. It's like people are missing. There may have been a mother and a child missing, by the way. What else was unexpected? William may have been upset about the fact that the crowds were sparse. Yeah, there's the royal family. See how far away that is, though? And it's almost like these two people are not even on this platform here. There's a huge separation here. So there's people here welcoming or waving at a distance. No, I'll tell you what. There's some major trickery in relation to what people saw. And I feel like this could be people on the balcony. There's people back there that you can barely see. Right here. You can barely see those people. Show me, what are we allowed to know in relation to the balcony footage? That people were wary about trickery. People were wary about trickery. People were wary about, somebody was wary about something new, or clarify this Page of Wands, please. Yeah, I mean, the Page of Wands could be somebody who is taking a new opportunity. on the balcony. So somebody was on the balcony that had not been there before. Who was on the who was on the balcony that had not been there before? Some kind of a major choice, major decision. Who was on the balcony who had not been there before? I feel like it's the person that was pretending to be Kate. That's what I feel like. Yep. There was a switch up here. Somebody was very uneasy. Why was there a decision not to allow people to be right below the balcony and to be looking up? Why was there a decision? Because there was trickery regarding the film itself. So what we saw on the balcony may not even have been there. Or the faces may have been changed or something. What is the difference between what we saw on YouTube and what was there? Something was switched. Something was switched. Trickery. Switch. What was the difference between what we saw on the balcony and what was actually there? It could have been a person, their head, their body. What was the difference between what we saw on YouTube and what was actually on the balcony? There's something about a woman, and that is not Kate, by the way. Some of you said that Anne was there. I didn't see her, but anyway, that could be Anne because there's a Leo there, a female Leo. What was the difference between what was actually on the balcony? There's some kind of a blending of opposites here. It had to do with my God, do you even suppose Iris was, oh my God, guys, whoa. Okay, for the people who keep saying, who's Iris? If you put it in the comment on this video, I will know that you are not listening to the whole video. Let me explain who Iris is. So the woman, Sarah Rose Hanbury, Lady Sarah Rose Hanbury, who William had an affair with and probably is still having an affair with her. She has 3 children. One of them, her name is Iris. For some reason, her date of birth, it is only disclosed the month and the year that she was born. March, I think it's 2016. Or was it 2016? Yeah, I believe it is. But they will not pin down a day, whereas her 2 sons, their exact dates of birth are accurately reported. I feel that from the readings that I saw, I felt that Catherine gave birth to twins. I didn't know it, and I think that one of them was Iris. Now, a lot of you say, how could she? But if a person is pregnant, how could they go through pregnancy and they would have ultrasounds? Yes, of course they would. But do you know that the royal family, they have their own doctors? Do you know who was treating Kate Middleton? Alan Farthing, the man who was engaged to Jill Dando when she was gunned down or stabbed or however she was killed. These are KG people. And not only that, but it was reported before 2024. It was reported sometime in 2023. Kate Middleton did not want to see Alan Farthing as a gynecologist anymore. It may have been a year before that. So, the royal family could easily, the doctors, why is it that we think that the royal family's doctors are going to be truthful with their patients? Okay? Anyway, I forgot what I was asking just then. It's something about the children. There's some kind of deception. Do you see this faceless little girl there? The young lady that looked to be Princess Charlotte, show me the truth. See the body double there? I always get this for twins too. This is electronic communication. Something here was off. There's an incomplete truth here. With the devil, Yeah, no, I do not feel. I think they took some image of Charlotte's face and stuck it on somehow. I do not think that it was Charlotte. I think it was somebody else. There's something that we could not see here in that what was communicated to us. Something was blocked out. And notice how there's a blindfold over her eyes. My ears are ringing. What is the difference between what we... There's a huge difference. This is illusion, guys. This is total illusion. Total illusion. So what I'm getting is that I do not think that the crowds were allowed to be close enough to the balcony to look up. I think that the video footage that we saw on YouTube and that was broadcast was only... I think that it was something that was created. Actually, let's have a look at that. And it was an illusion. What we saw wasn't actually there. And notice how, there's a veil over this head. You can't tell who it is. Show me the truth about the video that we saw on YouTube of the balcony scene. What are we allowed to know about the balcony scene? We just got the Seven of Cups again, guys. That's illusion again. That's the same card that we were looking at here. Illusion. What we saw was an illusion. And by the way, that's cheating. What we saw was an illusion.